Good morning students. In the previous class we have seen the dispersion method. Now let us discuss about the condensation method. So generally condensation method also we call it as aggregation method, condensation method, or we can say aggregation method or chemical method. Okay. So here our first point in condensation method, how we have to prepare the colloidal solution is nothing but here. First one is, our first method is nothing but here, lowering of solubility by exchange of solvent. Observe clearly what is our first method here. We should decrease the solubility. How we have to decrease the solubility? When we exchange the solvent, automatically the solubility will get decreased. Means what? In this method, first of all, a substance should be. So whatever substance we are taking, that should be dissolved in solvent. So then after what we have to do? Then we'll be getting one solution. For example, solute is added to solvent, that we are getting solution. So the solution is added to another solvent, so which is having very less soluble. For example, if you are taking alcoholic solution of sulfur, so is added in excess of water. So what happens? A colloidal solution of sulfur results, whereas sulfur is insoluble in water. So this is nothing but lowering of solubility by exchange of solvent. So what we can say? So we are taking an alcohol here. Okay. So this alcohol is, this one is a true solution. So which is added with sulfur. Then you are taking, this is a solvent. Okay. When you are adding this solvent and excess, if you are adding water molecule, so automatically what you are getting here is, we are taking two solvents. If you have observed clearly, sulfur is one solvent, water is one solvent, but what we are getting here? Colloidal solution of sulfur we are getting, so which is insoluble in water. Okay. So this is nothing but lowering of solubility by exchange of solvent. So this is the first method. And our next method is here, chemical action. So basing upon chemical action, we are having different methods in chemical action. For example, when the solubility of the substance is very small, means for example, if you have observed in the first one only, here it is insoluble in water. So means what? It is having very small. So how it is getting, how we are forming the colloidal solutions? By chemical preparations only it can prepare. So first one, let us take oxidation. So when oxidation is added, so oxidation is nothing but here, when you are taking hydrogen sulfide in the presence of oxygen. So oxidation means what here? Addition of oxygen. So what is the reagent we are using here? HNO3. So whenever you are using HNO3, K2Cr2O7, KMnO4, this all indicates what? Means this all indicates oxidation is undergoing. So this is the reagent which undergoes oxidation. So whenever you add H2S plus oxygen, so in the presence of HNO3, so what we are getting here? It is forming a, means what? Hydrogen sulfide is, sulfide gas is passed through dilute nitric acid. Okay. So we are getting a solution of colloidal, a milky colloidal solution of sulfur. So means what here? H2O will go, water molecule will lost, and you are getting, yes. So this one, we are, this sulfur indicates what? Means milky colloidal solution of sulfur it is getting. Okay. So next one, let us see reduction. So this is about first one. We got sulfur as a colloidal solution. So next one, what we are saying, reduction here. So reduction means what? Means here we are taking AuCl3. So AuCl3 means is nothing but auric chloride, or Au is nothing but gold also we are taking. So this is treated with stannous chloride. Stannous chloride. Okay, so this stannous chloride, when you are treating, so means what here? We have to get pure metals. So that only we are resulting. So 3SnCl4 will be, means stannous tetrachloride will be lost. So here gold solution we are getting a colloidal which is violet in color. So still what remains here? 2Au. So this is nothing but colloidal solution. So if you have observed, see here only sulfur we get colloidal solution. Coming to here we are getting gold. So reduction is nothing but what? Addition of hydrogens or removal of oxygens. So okay, but here we are not having any hydrogen or any oxygen also, just basing upon their electrons we are exchanging. So this is nothing but what? It's all gold. So when you treat it with gold trichloride and it is treated with stannous chloride, you are getting a stannous tetrachloride. So complete colloidal solution we are getting. So let us see next one, double decomposition. In this next method is what here? Double decomposition. So what I have told you in the previous class, condensation method means what I have told you. So condensation means what? So the large number of molecules means what here? The large number of molecules will form bigger particles. So whatever larger molecules we are taking, it will form bigger particles of colloidal range. That one we call it as what here? Condensation. So in condensation we are having double decomposition. So double decomposition is nothing but what here? So here two types of, one is hydrogen gas, hydrogen sulfide gas is passed through arsenic oxide. So whenever you are forming, so it is getting arsenic sulfide, it is giving. So means what here? For example, let us take the reaction As2O3. Arsenic oxide is treated with what here? H2S, hydrogen sulfide. So it is giving As2S3, which is a Sol plus 3H2O. So this one indicates what here? Arsenic sulfide. So for example, if you are taking 0.5 grams this one oxide, so first of all we have to dissolve in water, and after that how much water we are taking? 250 ml water. So for this we have to pass H2S gas for a long time. So when a solution is getting, it gives yellow color with maximum intensity. So that one what here? Whenever the solution is boiled to remove, means whenever we are removing, whenever we are passing H2S gas, we have to remove the H2S gas. Okay, so afterwards what happens? It is giving the As2S3 as a arsenic sulfide. So in this, it is a negative colloidal solution we can say. Okay, so negative colloidal solution, because why? Because why we are saying negative solution? Negative colloidal solution, colloidal solutions we call it as Sol. Okay, so why? Because why we are saying negative means it is giving S-2 ions. The sulfide ions get absorbed on the Sol particles. So this sulfide, whatever it is forming negative Sol, this sulfide ions is going to absorb on the what here? Surface of the colloidal particles. Okay, so not only this one, we can take one more example from this. So one more example is here BaCl2 is treated with sulfuric acid. Okay, so whenever you are treating with sulfuric acid, automatically it is getting BaSO4 plus 2HCl. So means what here? Whenever you are adding cold solution, we get a colloidal solution of BaSO4. So this is a sol. Not only this, one more example we can take. AgNO3 NaCl gives us to AgCl plus sodium nitrate. So this one we call it as sol. So this is nothing but double decomposition. And the next preparation is here hydrolysis. Hydrolysis means, so this method is usually prepare sol of. So what is hydrolysis? Hydrolysis is nothing but here so generally we prepare colloidal solution of hydroxides, very less electropositive materials. So here hydrolysis is nothing but, so for example iron, aluminium, thorium, thin urine. For example, I am taking 500 ml of boiling water. Okay, so to this I have added 2 to 3 ml of FeCl3 solution, ferric chloride solution. So with constant shaking, so when we shake these two, so we are getting FeOH twice. So if you have observed in the previous class peptidization, yes or no? So means what here? When you boil this one, boiled water, if you are taking 500 ml and FeCl3, so we are getting a FeOH colloidal solution. So means what? There will be a water molecules here. So this is nothing but hydrolysis. Okay, so it is wherever it is forming hydroxide molecules, it undergoing hydrolysis. That one we call it as hydrolysis. And the next method is what here? Decomposition. So decomposition means what here? Sometimes colloidal solution of an element can be formed due to decomposition of the substances only. Why? Because for example, if you are taking sulfur we are forming in the reduction if you have seen, and oxidation if you have seen, double decomposition if you have seen, we are forming a colloidal solution of sulfur by the addition of few drops of dilute HCl. For example, if you are adding dilute HCl, okay, so to the NaS sodium thiosulfate. So this is the sodium thiosulfate. Okay, Na2SO4S. So this is sodium thiosulfate with HCl. So you are getting a some product that is S. Okay, insoluble free sulfur is produced. Why? Because the sodium thiosulfate forms small clusters with different colors. One is blue, another one is red. So the reaction is 2HCl plus Na2S2O3, sodium thiosulfate. Okay, so you are getting 2 NaCl plus H2O plus SO2 plus S. So this is the sulfur. We are getting a colloidal solution which is insoluble in water, we can say. So why? Because it is undergoing it is giving different colors, blue, yellow and even red to the colloidal sized range. Depending upon their growth, it is giving. So this is about decomposition. So in the previous class we have seen the dispersion method, and today we have seen the condensation method. So in condensation method we are having two types. First one is exchange of solvent, means solvent if you change, we are getting a colloidal solution which should have to get insoluble in water. And coming to chemical action, it undergoes different types. One is oxidation, reduction, double decomposition, hydrolysis and decomposition. So this is nothing but preparation of the colloidal solutions. Thank you.